course, to talk about the NBA playoffs. We heard from him earlier, but let's bring him back. This is Ronnie P. What's up, man? Ron, the Raptors are still in. Your gentleman sweep of the Lakers Rockets might actually be happening. The Clips are up 3-1. Now, Ron, before we get to your bets, how are you feeling on the playoffs? Are you feeling confident about your predictions? Are you feeling that Miami Heat hype? Talk to me, man.
I'm going to talk to you, Allie. Who said that the Raptors ain't dead after 0-2 start? I mean, everybody's trying to throw dirt on the grave, but who said they were still alive? Me. Who said not to trust the Denver Nuggets and they're down 3-1? It's over. Me. And, of course, who said that the Rockets were in trouble? You know what the P stands for in Ronnie P? Pretty good.
Or just straight up predictions. Because, yeah, you've been killing it. And, Ron, on Tuesday, we had two guys to cover everything in the playoffs. But you were flying solo dolo for now, so no more chit chat. It is time to get into the sports betting. So, Los Angeles Lakers, Houston Rockets, it's game 4. Westbrook and Harden had their working boots on in game 3, but just couldn't overcome LeBron's Lakers. So, we are back at it, 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Who wins?
So, you know what, man? It was vintage LeBron last night. 36-7. LeBron's like, yo, AD, I'll take care of the first half. You get the second half. AD 26-15. And my main man, Rajon Rondo, who is the X factor. Playoff Rondo, 21-9, 3 of 5 from downtown. Yo, once Rajon Rondo's hitting threes, you know you got problems. Harden played great, man. I mean, Harden had 33, 9, and 9, almost a triple-double. But it's Westbrook who's messing him up. I mean, they're giving him the Ben Simmons treatment. They're letting him shoot open jumpers all day long. In game 1, they won game 1 because he hit his shots. Granted, he made his shots. But game 2 and game 3, nah, he was off, man. And when he drove to the hole, LeBron was just bullying him all night. I think he had 4 blocks and 1/4 on the guy. Damn, I felt bad for the guy. But you know what? I still think they got heart. They got 2 MVPs on the team. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the best bet is I would go with the Rockets first quarter plus 1.5 points. But to win the full game, I said a gentleman's sweep. I still think it's going to happen. But I think my best bet is the Rockets going to come guns blazing in the first quarter.
All right, so Ron says it's must-win time for the Rockets. And honestly, hey, I got to agree with you there, man. They cannot let this series go to 3-1. I personally see this series going the distance. But, Ron, you did have the Lakers to win this series last week on the money line. That line is currently at minus 910, so way off where it was at last week. But let's move on to the next game. Now, originally, I was going to ask you about the Heat against their opponent, but the Celtics and Raptors went to overtime, and the Raptors squeezed out a win by 3 points in overtime, and we are going to Game 7. All tied up 3-3. Ronnie, who is going on to face the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Stop what you're doing right now and go to your bookie, go to Valley Forge Casino, go wherever. I got it at -1. Celtics are not going to lose. Now, the spread's at -2 right now, but I still think they got 2. If you want to be safe about it, do Celtics money line. Look, man, Kemba Walker had a horrible game. The worst game I ever saw him play. 5 points, 2-11 from the field. That is not Kemba Walker, and it still took double overtime for the Raptors to win it. Listen, Kyle Lowry, that's my boy, man. Put some respect on his name. 33-6. He's tearing it up, man. My man Freddie VanVleet, 21-9. And Norman and Powell, where did he come from? He scored 10 in the OT. But look, man, Celtics are too strong, man. It ain't going to happen. Celtics are mad. They are mad. And Siakam, he hasn't even shown up. Siakam's averaging 12-5, shooting 26% from the field, and that is your best player? Dude, if he was a Sixer, man, we'd be ripping him a new one. He's lucky he don't play for the Sixers. Allie, you got to go with the Celtics -1, and Celtics are going to the NBA Finals. It's going to be Celtics and Clippers. I've been saying this since day one. I'm telling you guys, take the Celtics.
All right, so we're going with the Celtics, but I just want to reiterate what Ron said. Get that line before it moves. Every line is moving like crazy. Last I checked, the line was at -118, but it's probably closer to -120 or -125. Got to move fast to definitely make that cash, people. That's what you want to do. That's what we're here to do for you. And of course, this far in the playoffs, it's all about those championship picks. Now, we've had picks of the Bucks. That's scratched right now. Sam D had the Clippers. Kanish had the Rockets. I believe Fred Dave picked up early on the Lakers. But Ronnie, where is your money going? Who goes all the way and takes the big NBA trophy with, of course, the Mickey Mouse ears on top?
Gotta have the Mickey Mouse ears, Al. You gotta have that.
Of course.
I got it at 230, the Clippers, and now it's at 175. So you guys better jump on that now. Allie, here's the thing, man. The Clippers are way too deep. I mean, so usually in the playoffs, this later in the rounds, it's a short rotation. So you got like 8 players are playing instead of like 10 or 12. Yo, the Clippers had 6 off their bench. You got Montrezl Harrell is your 6th man of the year. You got Sweet Lou, can't stay away from the strip club Williams, who's a 3-time rookie, 3-time 6th man of the year. Reggie Jackson scoring 54% from downtown, and Landry Shamet, who he was a Sixer. God, I miss him. Why did we trade for Tobias Harris for him? He can bring it. He can bring it. He can get hot. He's a good player. The Clippers are way too tough for that, man. And the Claw is going to take the crown from LeBron. I'm sorry, LeBron. I love LeBron, but it's the Claw's time. It's going to be a great series. It's going to be a heavyweight fight. We've been waiting all year for this matchup, but I think it goes 7, and I really think the Clippers got it, and there's no one in the Eastern Conference that'll beat the Clippers. No way. So it's Clippers for me, man, all the way.
I'm with you. Hey, you got to stick to your cold shots sometimes. And of course, the Clippers are looking very dominant in their series against the Nuggets. I wouldn't be shocked at all if they wrap up that series tomorrow and, of course, have plenty of time to rest up while the Lakers and Rockers fight it out. Until next week.